One of the things that I really like about your film, and when I saw it the first time, I was struck with it too, is that your humor. Like sometimes it's subtle, and sometimes it's not so subtle. but the subject is sometimes taken so seriously in so many approaches, and yet your approach really, weaves in that the fact we can be awestruck by the imagination. And also the seriousness of the importance of what is being discussed, but also having a little fun with it as well.
Yeah. We shouldn't take anything really too seriously.
Yeah. And weren't those two women fabulous?
They were gold.
They were perfect.
David, was there any concern ever, given that the subject is occasionally met with derision? Was there any concern as far as your reputation and other films you make and that sort of thing, it being distorted at all? No?
No, I spent 13 years at Michalak doing a couple of films on UFOs. The first abduction film I probably did that was ever done with Bud Hopkins. I did for Michalak. I like to push the limits of what, my background is physics. My degree is in physics. I was on my way to an astrophysics career that got diverted. And so I have a little bit of a skeptical attitude towards scientific religiosity, right? Mm-hmm. And I think anything that kind of pushes the limits. So, no, maybe my career was destroyed by this film, I don't know. But it didn't bother me, not the slightest.
In the context of ufology in general, do you think the Falcon Lake incident gets the respect and the interest it deserves?
No, really not. No, it's a really good case. Now, Chris can probably speak voluminously about the incident because I think he and Stan know more about it than anybody else in the country. But there's a lot that really should be still investigated in terms of digging up records and things like that that may shed light on what happened.
A lot of those trails, unfortunately, have gone cold. And a lot of the witnesses who may or may not have been there, I guess I should use this. I don't want to seem like the voice of doom, because I do have a rather strong voice. Oh my God. A lot of the witnesses are no longer with us. Older. So there are trails that definitely have gone cold. So I'm not so sure that anyone will be willing to spend the time or the money to tackle this thing. And I think one of the things that we did when we discussed putting this book together was to put all the facts in one place, finally and for all and for good. Amen. Because the internet is filled with inaccuracies and people are making all kinds of stuff up. And what bothered me over the years was not so much that the case was believable or not, but that pieces were being debated and fragments were being debated, and nobody ever saw either the family story, the personal story, my father's story, in its entirety. Nobody saw Chris's work that he did long after all the official investigators had signed the document and said, I'm done, I'm going for a beer. He took over and did a lot more than they ever did. So nobody ever saw all those pieces together in one spot. So that was the reason for the book. And after seeing David's film, I mean, this was the Bible. My dad's case is like one of the songs. It's just one out of how many thousands of compelling stories.